Hey, welcome back to the garage. Today we're going to talk about touring 2-up. It sounds great. You got your big touring bike, you got your partner on the back, you got the wind in your face, you got the mountains in front of you, all the scenery in the world. You're going to ride off into the sunset together until you got to pack. Once you add a passenger to the back of the bike, you don't have room for a toothbrush. You don't have room for socks. Your rain gear doesn't fit anymore. You can't carry spare shoes. There's just not enough storage on the bike. So let's talk about storage. A normal touring bike has 2 saddlebags and a trunk. It's about 2.5 carry-ons worth of storage on the bike, which sounds like a lot. Once you realize you've also got to get rain gear in there, spare shoes, things like that, you run out of space pretty quick. And saddlebags aren't shaped like big squares like a carry-on. And well, my wife and I, we like to shower. We don't like to do laundry in a sink. Hell, we don't like to do laundry on vacation. And underwear and socks do not have 2 sides. That's just gross. So recently I was in a parking lot and I ran into this guy. We parked next to each other. He started talking to me about the trailer and he's like, I would never pull a trailer with my bike. It has to affect handling. You know, it's too much weight. Sure, it makes it better. You see, when you put the 60 pounds of gear that you would schlep around on your bike into the trailer, it turns into about 20-25 pounds of tongue weight. So you actually reduce the weight on the back of the bike. So the bike is actually happier from a suspension standpoint. So it rides much, much better. And his response was, well, it just doesn't corner as well. Well, maybe. I mean, I've taken some pretty good corners on my Goldwing pulling a trailer. The trailer doesn't cause me any issues, so maybe. For most of us, it actually probably corners better because we've reduced the load on the rear end of the bike. The only thing you'd have to worry about is if you're cornering so fast that you might flip the trailer. That's the only impact to you. If you're planning to go carve up mountain canyons, leave the trailer behind and just take the touring bike out there, get to your hotel or your campsite, you leave the trailer there and you take the bike out. And his response to this conversation was, well, yeah, sure. It's also a lot of weight behind the bike, which has to push the bike. It just has to push the bike. You certainly have to account for the weight behind your bike. When you're taking off, your bike will take off a little slower and you're 6 or 8 feet longer. So you've got to make sure you can merge better. You got to pay attention to the trailer. And if you're going to come to a stop and you've got 250 extra pounds behind you, it will make you take longer to slow down. There is absolutely no doubt about that. But in reality, when I'm on the bike with my trailer, I'm not racing the bike. I'm not hard hitting it. I'm not railing corners. I'm just touring. I'm out to see scenery. I'm out to enjoy the road when I have a trailer on the bike. Guy looks at me dead serious and says, oh yeah, my wife really won't tour with me anyway, so I don't have to worry about carrying all that gear. She'll meet me places and go ride the bike, but she doesn't like to tour with me. Maybe that's because she doesn't want to go railing corners with you. Maybe she wants to go touring. Maybe she wants to see the sights and she wants to enjoy the ride and she wants the wind in her hair and she doesn't want to know that your bike has a 42-degree lean angle. She just wants to go out and ride and have a good time. Maybe, and hear me out, she wants to bring some extra clothes so she can go out for a nice dinner while you're out on the road. Maybe she doesn't want to wash clothes in the sink. I mean, these are all things I think about. It's crazy, but maybe she wants to have a different experience than you do when you ride. Trailers solve the storage problems. Like hands down, they just solve it. This is a refrigerator worth of storage in here. I know, trailers have lost their popularity. I mean, Bushtec stopped making trailers. Hannigan, they're all special order. You know, it's getting harder to get trailers now. They're just not as popular as they used to be. And they really should be popular. They turn a hard packing experience into a very comfortable touring experience. Some riders want to go chase dirt. They want to go roll through the mud. They want to go on their adventure bikes and go everywhere and be all crazy. Me, I want to go on the good roads. I want to go see the sights. I want to go to national parks. I want to have wind in my hair. What's left of it? I don't want to do the mud. I'm not all hardcore. Believe it or not, most people want to travel comfortably. And even if you don't, your partner might want to. So if you want your partner to go with you, you might need to have a conversation about what do they need to be comfortable on the bike and on the trip itself. My wife and I could do 10 days on this bike with a trailer. We tried like a week without a trailer and it was not good. We had to do laundry every third day. It was just a miserable experience. We didn't have all the gear we wanted. It got too hot or too cold. Like, most people don't like that. So trailers fix that. Again, refrigerator with storage. This one even has a cooler on it. With the trailer, you don't have to compromise. You can have all your gear, you can have various gear for different weather, you can be comfortable, you can have chairs and tables, you can have a cooler with beverages in it. You don't have to compromise anymore. They just make life so much better when you're touring. You can bring all the stuff that makes you comfortable without compromise. You can now have a touring vacation that is enjoyable and comfortable, and you're not freezing, you're not too hot. It's a great overall experience. So for us, having a trailer really changed the nature of how we tour. It allowed us to carry a lot more comfort gear, a lot of things that improved our quality of life while we toured. And for us, that's an important factor. And the biggest thing I got out of all of this is that now my wife, she wants to tour with me. That's a win. Keep your wheels down and have a great ride. She's nervous.